Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Elizabeth and today we're going to be talking about how to sound more natural in English. So before we start, I kind of have a feeling that I have to remind you guys that I'm from Russia. And in fact, I'm very Russian. I'm as Russian as I can possibly be. So my both parents are Russian. I was born and raised in Russia. I live in Russia right now, and I've never been to any English-speaking country, like ever in my life.
What?
Oh, wait a second. I have lived in India for a few years, and to be fair, they do speak English there. But there's just a teeny tiny problem with that. Well, you know what I'm talking about, right?
English speaking like a rice plate eating? No. Never. Not. English speaking not a children play. English speaking like a undertaker play.
So yeah, they sound kinda, unique. But so do Russians. And a lot of native speakers, they tell me that I don't sound like most of the Russians do. And in case you don't know how Russian people usually sound, here it goes. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Elizabeth and I am very happy that you are watching this video. I hope you will find it very useful. So as you can see, I obviously have some experience in improving my pronunciation and accent, and I'm gonna share with you just a few things that you can do to sound more natural, more like a native speaker. So the first thing is to link words together in a sentence. You've probably noticed that native speakers do this all the time. And by the way, this is the problem people face when they're listening to a native speakers talking and they say, we can't really hear what they're saying. It's like they blend in all the words together in a sentence and you can't really hear separate words, So there are so many ways of doing this. There are so many ways of linking the words together, but I can't really tell you all of them today because it'll take forever, but I'm just gonna give you a few examples of how to do that. Did you hear what I just said? I'm gonna give you a few examples. I'm gonna, right? Gonna. So you've probably heard this one before. Native speakers say this a lot. I'm gonna go shopping, I'm gonna go outside, right? So it means going to. So these words, they're so common to blend in, to just link them together. It is so common to say that so that, they became like a new separate word. Gonna. And there are a few examples of that. For example, instead of saying want to, native speakers would say wanna. Alright, I want to go outside, I want to go outside. I want to help you, I want to help you. I want to do that, I want to do this, etc. Another thing is have got to. So I have got to go, I gotta go. You gotta be kidding me. I gotta do this right away. And another thing is should have. I should have. So should have becomes should have. I should have done this earlier. I should have called you. And another thing is could have and would have, which basically sounds the same. So have becomes of. I could have, I should have, I would have.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Raj.
Another thing native speakers do is the word reduction. So they just reduce some of the words in order to speak faster. For example, he said it wasn't gonna work, and I think he was right. And I think he was right. So you will hear this a lot when instead of saying and I think he was right, native speakers, they cut out the D in the word and they just say N. And I think he was right. Another example is, what did you do last night? What did you do last night? So instead of saying, what did you do last night? They say, what did you do last night? So they just don't say the T in the word what. What did you do last night? What did you do last night? This is very common. And one last example, it was hard, but I kept going. I kept going. So instead of saying I kept going, they just don't say the T. I kept going. Another way of linking words together is to change some of the sounds. For example, did you go to school yesterday? Did you? So you don't say did you, you say did you. You'll hear this a lot. So you can hear a sound J. Did you go to school? Did you do the laundry? Did you do the dishes? Did you call your mother? Etc. Or could you help me? Could you do something for me? Could you lend me some money? You can also hear a sound J there. And another example is don't you want to help me? Don't you? So instead of saying don't you, so the T becomes like a CH sound. So ch sound. You'll hear a ch sound. Don't you want to go somewhere? Don't you have to do your homework right now? Don't you like me? Don't you like me? You'll hear this a lot. So my second advice is this. There are some words that native speakers use all the time, but you might not think that they're very important to memorize because they don't really have any meaning, you know? They do have a meaning, but it's not crucial, you know? If you don't use them, it'll not completely change the way people understand you. It'll not completely change the meaning of what you're trying to say. But what it will do is it'll help you feel much more relaxed and comfortable with the language. Because I'm sure that in your native language, you also have similar words and you use them all the time. So here's what I'm talking about. So we're gonna take a simple sentence. I wanted to go out, but then I changed my mind. Now I'm gonna add some of the words I mentioned before into that sentence, and you'll see that the meaning will not really change, but it will just sound a lot more natural. So first thing is kind of or sort of, which often becomes kinda and sorta. I wanted to go out, but then I kinda changed my mind. Kinda changed my mind. Another thing is, you know. I wanted to go out, but then, I changed my mind. Number 3, like. It's like I wanted to go, but then I just changed my mind. Next is well. Well, I wanted to go, but then I just changed my mind. Next one is so. So I wanted to go, but then I changed my mind. Another is I mean. I wanted to go, but then I changed my mind. And the last one is or something. I wanted to go out or something, but then I just changed my mind. So see, all of those sentences, they mean exactly the same, all right? They mean that the person wanted to go out and then just changed his mind. And my last advice for today is be more polite.
Ooh, you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Wait, I'm not saying that you're not. It's just there are so many countries, there are so many different cultures and languages, and in all of them, it can mean a different thing to be polite, So if you just make sure that you use some of these expressions that I'm gonna tell you about, and you'll be just fine. So when you meet a person for the first time, when you are about to start a conversation, so after saying hi or hello, make sure that you ask them how they are. So say things like, hi, how are you? How is it going? How do you do? How are you doing? Or how was your day, all right? Or if you know the person, you can ask, did you enjoy your vacation? Did you enjoy your weekend? Did you have fun hanging out with your friends? And then while having a conversation, if a person says thank you, and by the way, don't forget to thank people yourself. But when a person says thank you, you don't just say, well, yeah, I did that, yeah. No, you also need to be polite. So when a person says thank you, the possible answers are, Of course, sure, no problem, my pleasure, anytime. I was happy to help you. And then, of course, in the end of your conversation, you usually want to say, have a nice day, or enjoy your day, or have a nice week, have a great week, have an awesome weekend, and have fun hanging out with your friends, or anything else that a person is going to do. You can just wish him to enjoy it and have fun. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys next time. Bye.